Now. Hello and welcome to episode 13 of our Let's Play for The Lord of the Rings. In the last episode we entered the mines of Moria, so our next task will be to navigate through the maze and come out on the eastern side to continue to Mordor and destroy the ring. Now if you'll remember from what Glowin told us, there are 7 levels and 7 deeps in Moria, and the first level and the first deep are the same. So there's 13 floors, and right now we're on the first level and the first deep, so we're right in the middle. Though it is hard to determine what or where or why, you have a chilling feeling that a presence is nearby. If you didn't put Hawkeye's ghost to rest, he would show up here, but thankfully we did. Anyways, I like to take this from the bottom up pretty much. So if you take this staircase right here, it can take you down pretty quickly to close to the bottom. As you try and use the stairway, an unseen force pushes you back. There's a star-shaped keyhole at your side. And that's why we held on to that star key all the way from the Shire, because it actually works here as well. Gimli coughs and states the obvious. The air is foul, foul indeed. It stinks of orcs and their kind. We must be very careful in these depths. And we have kind of a throne room here, but if you get too close to the throne, you'll be attacked by 3 trolls and 3 orcs, so I'm going to try and avoid that. You were teetering on the edge of certain death. It's best to avoid the battles if you can, to hang on to your health, and I think the more you fight, it alerts more orcs to your presence, so more will show up at some points when you fight them. There's an opening in the floor here. Well, if you were to walk into it, your leader would die, but you can actually climb down it. Though your own light is dim and feeble, countless facets in the sparkling walls reflect and intensify its light until it seems you stand in bright daylight. Mithril, here countless years ago the dwarves of Moria delved for the precious metal, and here too did they unleash Durin's Bane. Well, maybe we could find some Mithril if we dig here. You have found Mithril ore. Now, there are about 9 or 10 here you can take, but if you take too many of them, you'll sort of become overwhelmed with greed, and the game will end because you just spend all your time looking for more Mithril. So I'm only going to take a couple, and we can't use them for anything practical, we can only trade them away, so I won't need that many. A crawl space has been cleared away near the top of the rubble pile. This hole seems to be the source of the feeling of dread that otherwise fills this awe-inspiring chamber. Maybe we can climb up here as well. There's an opening in the ceiling. So now we're on the 7th deep. And we have a big lava pit here. I won't try and walk on it though. You're actually supposed to be able to use the ice staff there to walk on the lava, but for some reason you aren't able to do that. So it's pretty much useless. But anyways, we're in another kind of throne room here. A flaming shadow rises from the throne. It is about to attack you. Surely that creature must be Durin's Bane, the monster that drove the dwarves from Moria. As it approaches, however, you realize it as a Balrog. And if you move from this spot, you'll have to fight it, and the Balrog will be tough to beat, and you'll definitely lose a lot of your characters. But there's a way that we can get it to leave us alone, at least for now. We use the golden wheel. The Balrog cannot stand the sight of the holy object. It shines brightly for a brief instant, recalling a light from a time before the elves awoke. The Balrog flees, however it is not destroyed. And now we can at least approach the throne and see if we can find anything there. I'm going to trade some food to Mary real quick before I do that. Heal him up. Hidden here in the dancing shadows, you find a great stone chest, worked with runes and carved with intricate interwoven designs. Maybe there might be something else we can find. You inspect the chest carefully. It's trapped. No, that might just be a shadow of the lock, or maybe a poisoned needle. Oh dear. Maybe if you compared it to the typical traps that are placed on chests. Well, if we use devices, we can actually disarm the traps. And you open the chest. Inside are several golden tools and an elven brooch. This is the brooch of Galadriel, Queen of Lothlorien, wisest and most powerful of the elves of Middle-earth. But how did this get here? We have the rest of the items now that we need to find Durin's axe. And the lady token is the second one that was mentioned. We found the first one in the Forsaken Inn. So now we've got the its partner. There's nothing else we can do here on the 7th deep, so we can go back to the Mithril mine and back to the 6th deep. And there's actually a path to the south here as well that will wind around and take you to some caves that aren't actually part of Moria, and we can come back to those later. So, and there's nothing we need right now in them. And like I said, we'll be given the chance to return, so I'm not going to go there right now. I'll come back to the throne room once again, avoid the northern part. That's the wall the throne is on. And we'll just come around and go down this hallway. And this is where Gimli really is useful in Moria. There are halls like the one we were just on where you'll ascend or descend, and you'll have no way of knowing unless you have Gimli in your party. And here we ascended higher. And every one of those except one will take you only one level. So we know now that we're on the 5th deep. The ring of hammers falls silent as you enter. Dark evil faces, sweating in light of fiery forges, glare at you menacingly. As one, the huge Uruks drop their hammers, tongs, and bellows to take up the weapons that they have been forging. We have a couple Uruks to deal with. 6 it looks like. And I think I mentioned something before about this, how one of the challenges in fighting in Moria is going to be the cramped quarters here. Just getting everyone close enough, but at least there are enough targets where we should at least be able to get some of them with everybody. And the elves really help out with that as well. And luckily the orcs don't even seem to do that much damage to us now. And maybe once we deal with them, we can find something useful in whatever it was they were forging. We'll have to skip Gimli. I think between, well, maybe not. We'll get one more shot at us, but there's something here that you might use. Well, everyone's already got weapons, so I'm not going to be taking the axe. I'll give Aragorn the magic mail. I guess I won't, actually, since his inventory's full. Well, he does have some damage on him, so I guess he can use some of his Athelis. And I'll give him the magic mail. And if we approach the anvil over here, we can actually find some more armor. Though badly discolored by the corrosion of things around it, you have found a suit of mithril mail. And I think I'll give it to Gimli, although his inventory's full. So I'll rearrange the items once again, but as usual I won't do it in the video. And we have some stairs, and if we go down them we get attacked by 3 trolls. But luckily, what we know about trolls, they're awfully slow, so hopefully we should be able to get everybody in. And deal with them. Although not if we keep missing like that. And there's going to be points in Moria, or one level specifically, excuse me, where we'll be able to heal everybody. So I'm not going to be too concerned about keeping everybody's health full at this point. Although Boromir could do with some. Maybe use his Apolis since he picked up the herb lore skill. Now we can see whatever it was that these trolls were guarding. Looks like a bunch of tombs. Sounds like something beneath this stone is crying, Gandalf, Gandalf. Well, maybe we can find what it is. We know the brown birds usually call Gandalf's name, so we can pry the lid back. There's an opening in the floor here. Without warning, a small brown bird darts out of the hole and flies out of the room. The slab moves back into place. Maybe there's something we can find in some more of these tombs here. I'll just use the pry bar and try out all of them because I can't remember off the top of my head which ones actually have anything in them. I know there are 3, so we've found one. The slab moves aside. Staff of Arnor, the voice cries. Burn the bridge, burn the bridge. Wizard staff, burn the bridge. The slab moves back into place. Well, I don't know what bridge it's talking about. And this is the last one. Although I forgot you get just attacked by trolls. But we should be able to take them out because there's only 2 of them this time. Although they're Olog high, which I think are stronger than normal trolls. Sort of like Uruks are to orcs. But at least we've already got one, and this one's well on its way. We just missed getting it before it could attack. Slab moves back into place. So that's all you can find in the slabs there. So we'll see what else we have on this level. Although I don't think there's much more. Dead end. And the stairs. The stairs, I try never to use them except that first one we used because they don't stick to the rule of only going up or down one level. So you really have no idea where you could be when you take them. Maybe that's the bridge I was talking about. And yeah, there was a stairway on the west side of this little path here. So this must be the way that will take us up to the next level. Or the next deep, actually. Although it looks like I missed it. So that'll be the 4th deep that we're going up to next. And there actually is something kind of important on that level that we'll need to do. Where's that damn thing? Oh, that's right. That one is disguised as a staircase. I forgot. So yeah, now we're on the 4th deep. Although I think that will be a good place to stop this video, and we can explore the rest of the 4th deep and some higher levels in the next